Hello, my dear students, and today we are the lesson that The Deer Departed by Stanley Houghton. Stanley Houghton was a playwright and he was a prominent member of Manchester School of Dramatists. The story of Deer Departed depicts the sad reality of modern family. Dear students, this is depict that sad reality of modern family, how they are treating that their fathers and mothers. My dear students, and we can take a look here and what lesson it is going to take part. And mainly we can see that the younger generation and the independent means is other important successful place. The act take place in the house of Mrs. Slater, the daughter of Mr. Abel Merriweather. The other daughter, Elizabeth, lives in her husband Jordan in different place. And we see that the sudden ambience of the morning. The two sisters, Mrs. Slater and Mrs. Jordan, were not in good terms, and Henry Slater, Mrs. Slater, and their daughter Victoria stay in the same house with their father, but they don't care about his health and happiness, and they don't care about their father's health and happiness. They want only their property, his father property they want. So my dear students, we say take the look that, and just we took that Mrs. Slater find her father Abel Merriweather laying motionless on his bed. She assumes that the father is dead and sends a word for her sister Elizabeth. They are switched to changing their attire and prepare to meet Mr. and Mrs. Jordan. So they found that what's happening. They found that father is dead. So they sent a telegram to their sister, and we take a look and what's going to happen. So here, and the greed of the sisters and quarrel. Henry and his wife trying to possess that things of her father for their own benefit. Mrs. Slater take the slipper of the old man, though that does not fit Henry. Then the two move and see that father's bureau to their room, and they decided that before their sister and rival, they want to move that one first. They already takes that slipper from a hold, though does not fit to, and then they are moved that bureau to their room. So we just take a look at what's happening. Soon the sister comes to the house with his family, and they give each other a cold look and waste no time in talking about that burst over and their father's things. They finally end up with their father's insurance and were worried about their non-payments. Mrs. Slater asked Victoria to go to her grandfather's room and bring the key, which she does not reluctantly. So they gave information to the Victoria to go and bring that key. And the shock and surprise, Victoria comes back yelling and saying that the grandfather is alive. Mrs. Slater and Mrs. Jordan get a jolt of shock and surprise together when they see their father walking down the stairs. Mr. Abel was more surprised to see his straggled daughter in the house in a mourning clothes, and he was very shocked to see his strongest daughter in the house is mourning clothes. So we can get that suddenly he sees that Henry wearing his slipper and his beaver downstairs. The truth is exposed, and father is disadvantaged Frustrated by their lack of companion and care of him. They again started to, quarrel for his health and finally calm down everything. And instead, he tells them about his decision, which he paining action to both the daughters. So the conclusion here, Mr. Abel and proclaims that he is giving all belonging Mrs. Shawkes, who loves him truly and cares for him. They will marry each other and spend their days happily. Finally, this is the conclusion, my dear students. Thank you.